What's up everyone, this is UnrivaledSkyrim, and today I will be doing this Total War Rome 2 battle replay. This was being played against my opponent Afternoon. He is playing as Athens, and let's go ahead and go into the battle real quick. Battle of Amaseia map, same map that was featured in the Gates of Avalon tournament, although we are playing in different directions. But I really like this map. I think it provides a good balance of trees and hills, so it gives both sides an opportunity to get some high ground and hide some units, or to flank around. There you see my build and his build initially. I knew that he was going to bring Cretan archers for the most part, so I didn't even bother bringing any skirmish units. I'm just going to bring a rush build. Let's go ahead and just slow it down for a quick second, go over my army. Just 4 units of Levy Freemen, or excuse me, 5 units of those. I think I have 2 units of Oathsworn. My general was in that Oathsworn right there. There in the center, I have, I think, just 4 units of Fierce Swords, maybe 5. Yeah, 4 units of those, and I have 2 Spear Brothers on the flanks, and I have a reserve unit of Celtic Warriors, and my cavalry force consists of 4 Mighty Horse. So let's go ahead and put that into normal speed. So here we, oh excuse me, I forgot, I brought these 2 Guerrilla Swordsmen. I was able to deploy them beyond my my deployment space, since these are guerrilla units. I put them behind this hill, so maybe I could potentially ambush my opponent, but he didn't go that direction, so these units are going to be flanking forces in the near future. Let's go over his army real quick. He's just got, I think, just 5 Thorax Hoplites. His general's in one of them. His cav force consists of, I think, 4 Citizen Cav and 1 Hippeus Lancer. Or it could be 3 Citizen Cav and 2 Hippeus Lancers. He's got 3 Cretan Archers, and I think he's got 1 Picked Hoplite unit. So not a whole lot of units. He doesn't have any swords. He's just going to try to protect his Cretans, who can maximize their effectiveness by focusing their fire. He is now firing at my Levy Freeman over here. Not the best choice, because that's a very cheap unit to be wasting all his ammunition. I think he was just trying to kill those Levy Freemen so they wouldn't be very effective in trying to assist my Mighty Horse in the cavalry fight. At least that's what I take from him shooting at those units. I think it's still only 210 denarii. They don't have cavalry counter tactics as they used to, but they still throw javelins. So, but they do have a very large bonus versus cast, so they can be effective still. Not as effective as they used to. You'd see Levy Freeman, well, you still see Levy Freeman all the time being used by players using the barbarian factions. But here he's doing the smart thing. He did not go directly at me. He's kind of pivot himself over here on this side of the map. So he's going to receive some bonus hill terrain over here, some trees to protect his skirmishers, even though I don't have any of my own. He is currently he has all his cav over here. Actually 4 of his cav. I think he brought 5 in total, so he put most of his cav over here. He doesn't have anything protecting his left flank, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up my Mighty Horse on my right, along with some units of Step Brothers and these Guerrilla Swordsmen. What I'm going to try to do with these Guerrilla Swordsmen is either keep them in reserve or to help flank on this side over here. Now here, let's go ahead and slow it down a little bit. He had poured a whole lot of fire into these Levy Freemen, and now he's going to charge them with a Citizen Cav, which get a pretty devastating charge. He's not going to be able to, he almost breaks this unit of Levy Freemen, but he's going to get his unit of Citizen Cav out of there. And they take minimal casualties, only 2 horsemen, so good trade-off. I was going to try to countercharge with this Mighty Horse, but I was too late, and here he gets another good charge on my Levy Freeman. And once again, he takes minimal casualties. And at the meantime, he did finally bring his Cretan archers behind his spears. So very good on his part. He needs to protect those Cretan archers. And here I'm going to go around his left flank with these mighty horse. I'm going to try to get behind his back lines. At the same time, I'm going to charge forward and engage the cavalry fight over here. For the most part, it's going to go to his side because he has more cav to see one of my cavalry dudes going down. He does have better cav on this side, at least more of them. But I do have infantry support. But I think he's going to manage to break free with one of those cav units. This Pace Lancer got a rear charge on my mighty horse, which is tired because I use a frenzy charge. I'm going to try to countercharge some fierce swords, but he's going to get that unit out of there. They did take some javelin damage. So here I'm going to slow it down. Over here I did charge with my mighty horse, but tried to get those Cretans, but he did have units in reserve. He brought back a unit of, I think, citizen cav, yes, to hold off that mighty horse to get his Cretans. I don't even think I touched any of his Cretans, pretty much. And he's going to get this mighty horse, and he's going to get another charge on my on that unit of mine. So my attempt to get his Cretans failed. But I am bringing forward my Oathsworn. They are discharging their javelins. I just have them on auto fire. They should have just focus fired on one unit. That's okay. He is taking losses in his Thorax Hoplites, which they are in Hoplite Wall. And here, this is something I kind of blundered. I kept on leaving this Guerrilla Swordsman in the back. They should be flanking right now. But the problem is, I kind of wanted to keep some units in reserve because I saw this unit of Pace Lancer. It broke free. Now it's totally behind my back line. So I don't want to commit too many of my forces just yet because I need to deal with that unit before I can do anything else. Because if I commit too much of my heavy infantry in the center, he can potentially get a devastating rear charge with the Pace Lancer, which is pretty healthy. So my cav, they are fended off. I'm trying to get them out of that fight now. His Cretan archers are still firing upon my units. See here, they are firing on this fierce sword right here, which has been routed. And here I get this Levy Freeman. I'm going to try to stop this this unit of Pace Lancer, but it's going to get a devastating, kind of a downhill charge. And I'm bringing forward this Celtic Warrior to assist that unit. So there they discharge their javelins. Now this unit is down to 35. These Levy Freemen, although they're broken, they did hold off that unit of Pace Lancer. Now I get this unit of Celtic Warrior into it. At the same time, I am engaging him in the front. Thorax Hoplites, they won't get a whole lot of kills, especially against my Oathsworn, my Fierce Swords. Won't do too bad as well. And now, finally, I am getting my Guerrilla Swords to the right flank, his left. But he's going to get this, Citizen Cav, which had fought earlier. It's got 81 kills. He's going to try to stop these two units of Guerrilla Swordsmen. But this unit is depleted, so I will get the better of this engagement. What's going on the left flank? Just trying to deal with all his remaining forces over here. He brought his general down from the hill to support his cav, but he pretty much lost his cavalry on the right flank. And that Pace Lancer, I was able to surround it with all my numerous units. Good thing about using a faction like the Nervii, they have a whole lot of cheap units, just like the Averni and Boii. You can say that about a whole lot of the barbarian factions. They have a whole bunch of cheap swords and cheap spears that you can just overwhelm your enemy. But over here, I'm going to finish off the citizen cav, still fighting strong in the center. His picked hoplite is going up against Levy Freeman and I'm going to say Step Brothers, Spear Brothers. And over here, I finally get a chance to take out those Cretan archers, and I think they're pretty much out of ammunition. You see, they get their daggers drawn. These mighty horse, although they are depleted, they get a very devastating charge on these Cretans. So here's the situation. Let's go into tactical view. I hardly go into tactical view. I have his units pretty much, for the most part, my units are red, for the most part surrounded. Now he does have a picked hoplite in his back line, but those two guerrilla swordsmen will come in handy. These mighty horse did a good job of finally getting to his Cretan archers, although they're probably out of ammunition at this point. He's down to just, I think it's General Thorax hoplite on the left flank. My left flank, his right. Yeah, and they are getting, I think they're broken now, or he's just trying to run them away. Let's go into normal speed. So I'm holding strong in the center. I'm actually routing some of his units. I haven't even gotten my guerrilla swordsmen in the back yet, but now they are charging. Let's go ahead into cinematic view. Here, let's K, then go into cinematic view. I don't like it when that stuff's on the screen. But yeah, these guys, pretty much gonna, they're pretty much going to put the nail in the coffin. His front line is going to get just swamped, and he's slowly but surely going to start losing all thorax hoplites. I did charge that other guerrilla swordsman into that picked hoplite just to hold it up, while my other units finish off his Cretan archers. They got way too many kills in this battle, but a whole bunch of them I think were on my Levy Freeman, so it's a relatively cheap unit. I think he should have been focusing fire on my Oathsworn General with heavy shot. That would have been devastating if he would have took out my Oathsworn General. But here another hit, rear charge. So he did bring two picked hoplites. I think I only said one earlier. So that's pretty much going to end the battle right there. Let's take a look at some of these statistics. My mighty horse, not too bad, but not good either. This one got almost 100 kills. My Oathsword did fine. This one got over 150. My Celtic warriors did alright. They provided a reserve so I could protect my backline against that Hippeus Lancer, which could have been potentially devastating if I allowed it to rear charge me. This Fierce Sword got a lot of kills. As for just a few of them got quite a few kills. This one didn't get any kills. Probably got shot to death by those Cretan archers or charged by cav. My Levy Freeman, they did their part. They're not really supposed to get a whole lot of kills. If you do get a lot of kills with them, it's a bonus. But yeah, he did a good job with his cav. Problem was, I just had so many units. See, our losses were almost the same and our kills were almost the same. So I just had almost like 600 or 700 more units than him. So that's the benefit of bringing a faction like the Nervii that can use a lot of units. So numbers did win the battle this time around. Not every time that will happen, but quite a bit in this game particularly on Rome 2. But yeah, thanks to my opponent Afternoon for playing this battle. It was fun. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like always, UnrivaledSkyrim signing off for now. Peace.